Alright, so here today, this collaboration is much different than the other ones we've ever had. Now, in my opinion, before you get mad at me, this is probably because I'm guessing they didn't want to ruin your life. I'm giving you this over here, which was Meliodas, into the release of a collaboration, into the release of a festival. So they said, you know what, let's dumb it down by one. That's my copium talking, but it also could be that they're just getting a bit lazy. Who knows? Let me know what you think, your opinion down below. Today we're going to jump into it. We're going to talk about this. We have a brand new collaboration confirmed with all the units and everything, so you might like this one. And let's hop into it. Cool? Yeah. So first things first, Alexis has gone and pinged. He did say that Shin Gloxinia assets. He actually dropped the assets over here, so we can go through those if you want to see them. We have a new collab with Tower of God coming next week. The new units are Viol Grace, Yuri Zahard, and Data Zahard. That's what's going to be releasing, correct? We have the image over here, which is the same image that was given to us from the, in my opinion, Netmar Bleaker. I'm going to say that, bro. I think that's a dev, dog. I swear I think that's a dev. Like, dude, getting that is insanity. Getting that is close to physically impossible. So I don't know what happened, but something happened. Something had to have happened, okay? But that is three units, right? Now, why is this coming to the fact of what the fudge are they doing? The first ever collaboration of its kind. We've never had a triple unit collab like that where there is no SR. And in the server, right, he's talking basically, and he said like he can't find anything else. There is no fourth unit. So he doesn't know what's happening there. Maybe somehow he can leak that unit, but he can't find that unit. So this could be genuinely your first ever collab with just 3 characters and no free character, correct? Because they don't owe you a free character now. Like, they don't. And if they were to make the free character, who are they going to give? Like, all 3 characters are supposed to be powerful in their own way. So I'm curious if they make, like, you wouldn't make the main character free, and you better not make him free because he's going to be restricted to PvE then. So making either of these 2 free is the biggest L, and even making her free, like, she's nuts, bro. So any one of these 3 you make free, like, the Tower of God fans are going to be depressed because it's like, dude, why? But if it's, you know, all 3 paid for, could be that way. But, well, I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea what they're going to do here. So, it's up to you to, like, think who is the free unit. But as of right now, there is no 4th unit. How collaborations go, right? And again, stop saying there's an SR because he can't find an SR. Remember that. So, it's the first ever triple collab unit, collab, and that's it. The first ever one. So remember, the 3 units are confirmed. It's Viol, correct? That's Viol over here. It's it's Zahard, or Yuri Zahard, which is she over here. That is then Data Zahard, which is him over here. So those are the 3 units. Now I am curious because what the fudge? what happened here? You know, first ever collab to do that. Maybe it's because, again, it's a January collab. It's not supposed to happen, right? Maybe it's just like an extra collab they want to get out the way, which I'm okay with, genuinely. It takes the place of what? OC Story, which OC Story is, in my opinion, terrible. It's not voice acted. Voice acted damn story, I like it more. Ragnarok Story, which is not obviously coming because that's a festival. It's better than getting a festival right now then. Remember, the next Ragnarok probably is a festival. You have to realize that too. So there is that, but getting a collaboration to fit in one of these spots is fine for me. But, and the IP isn't terrible. It's Tower of God. But it could have been worse. It could have been worse. But, again, if you're coping, these all could be unknown characters. These 2 could be human characters. This, like, regardless of these 2, this has to be unknown. Because he's Data Zahard. If you don't already know, this is what the character looks like here. Data Zahard is literally Data. So he has to fully be, his name is Data Zahard. It's Data Zahard. So he has to be, a unknown character, but they could make these human if they wanted to. They should all be unknown theoretically. They all should be unknown because it's like how it's described over there is very different, but they can make them human, but they can also make them unknown. You have to realize that. So you just got Shin over here. Could be a human buffer for some reason to buff them. I don't know. It also could just be, you know, them buffing into King Arthur if King Arthur is a human, right? So it's like their way of kind of milking that. Who actually knows? Or it's just another unknown set of buffs here, and Albedo back on top, even though she's never left. But it's definitely going to be that entire aspect of it, right? So yeah, and when it comes down to it, it's like they definitely had other options. They had Yurik Mazino. I cannot believe they didn't do 4 characters, and, you know, or at least I cannot believe they didn't choose Yurik Mazino for one of these things. Like, that character would have been nuts. And KR, like the KR fans of the Tower of God game, they love this character so much. On the popularity poll we currently have in the game, they actually voted for him to be number 2 over Zahard, right? So the number 1 character is Yun. For that game, it's different because that character is just loved, beloved, and, like, the greatest character in the game, so that's why they voted for her. But this guy right here outvoted the damn guy like this, bro. And he's, like, our number 1 character in the game, so it's kind of funny. And then it's also shocking to me that in Dorsey didn't get a character. Like, if they make Endorsi SR, it's kind of an L because she's such a good character and like that kind of sucks. But the only other character it could be is Bomb, which is the main character. So I'm not gonna spoil anything, but Bomb is the main character. It's like a time skip. Let's the time skip. Sure, let's go with that. But you know, he's the main character, and like he might be the SR, but again, he can't be in the banner theoretically, right? Because you can't summon for the SRs. He could be 6 characters of it. That's there. So I don't know, bro. Like I genuinely don't know what they're gonna do here, but you know, it is a collaboration. It is coming soon. I get it. People in my comments are very underhyped about this collaboration, but my honest opinion is it's a collab. Have fun with it. Get the characters if they're busted, use them, have fun with that. But if it's not eating up the collab spot of the year, there's no issue with it, really. But definitely a bad timing for one. Like, bro, yo, Netmarble better be giving us some free gems. They're about to screw us so bad. And I told you throughout like everything, I'm like, a lot of free gems, huh? Why generous so all of a sudden, Netmarble? And they knew what they were doing, right? They had the schedule planned. They're like, yeah, baby, we're about to screw up. Like, dude, you could have been a little bit more kinder on the gems if you're gonna do a collab right after. But my gem guide is like stacked on gems, so theoretically for free to plays you should be in a pretty decent area right now, like when it comes to this stuff here. And like again, the only way you're really summoning is if these characters are busted. So whoever's busted, just get them. Usually with a collaboration, it's like 1 or 2 are busted. Like you saw, Albedo was the busted one. In my opinion, was Shalltear right after. Like if I were to say like those 2 are must-haves, like Ainz, you could have ran away with that Ainz, but I still got my Ainz and I'm happy about that. But if they don't make this like the #1 character of the collab, it's an L in my opinion. Bro, he's Data Zahar, dude. He's busted. So there is that. Again, also don't listen to the typings here. In the game, these 2 are greens and this is a red. It's Grand Cross. They're probably gonna do something different, but you know, it's like we'll see. We did have Levi and Eren as a collaboration, and they sucked absolute balls. So you have to realize that this could just be a mid collab, and like they all just suck, and it's an easy skip for most people. Like literally nobody regrets missing out on Eren or Levi. They more so miss out on Mikasa because she's crazy in PvE. So if the PvE character's there, just pick up for free. But I don't know who's gonna be for free. I don't know what's gonna be done there because we've never had a triple collab with no 4th character. Because again, Alexis says he can't even find an SR, so it's unlikely. He said what did he say? Let me just get the exact wording and I'll leave you here today. He said maybe an SR, but most likely nothing, or it's one of the 3 being one of the free ones. So he can't tell. Correct? He can't tell. But again, that's Viol. That is Zahard over here, or Data, or Yuri Zahard, and then Data Zahard. We sadly lost out on getting Endorsi. It hurts me so much that we didn't get Endorsi. She is probably my favorite character out of New World, and it's just depressing. And Yurik Mazino, also one of my favorite characters. Sadly, you didn't get him either. But I mean, we did get the trio. If they ever do a rerun, well, we know who they're picking. But the community doesn't want a rerun, so let me not joke at that. All right, take care, have fun, peace out, everyone. Have a fabulous day. And yeah, this video is being recorded right when Gloxinia is coming out, so in a few hours you'll check out Gloxinia, and maybe that's hyped. Maybe that's hyped.